good morning. How are you? I gotta tell you, I can't remember my allergies, my seasonal allergies, ever having been this bad this time of year. They usually affect me in the fall, and wow, the last couple of days, my seasonal allergies are kicking my butt. So I'm gonna get through this the best I can. I might have to stop and run and go and relieve my sinuses a couple of times today. But we'll get through this. We'll get through this together. We're in this workout together. We're gonna do it. All right, so today we got a 7x7 workout. So we're gonna do 7 exercises in a row for 7 rounds. Now, technically, it's really 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only technically 5 exercises because 2 of the exercises are a left side and then a right side. So depending on how you count them, it's either 5 exercises or 7 exercises, but it's 7 rounds for 7 circuits through. So 49 total exercises. And we're gonna do it 30 seconds apiece. We're gonna start with a little warm up, and we're gonna give it 30 seconds before we get into that warm up to give anybody else a chance to jump in. Who wants to jump in? Anybody else like just really sinusy? Anybody else have seasonal allergies and it's just killing them? I mean, I took some ibuprofen this morning, and that usually helps control the inflammation of my sinuses, and it helped a little bit, but still, it's just the pressure and the runniness. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're gonna get ready with a warm up. I got my handy dandy clipboard right there, and we're gonna get going. So you'll need your water bottle, you'll need your mat if you like having a mat on your floor. And hey, shout out again, I've worn this shirt a couple of times for these workouts. Yeah, seasonal allergies, yeah, they suck. So we're just gonna go knee hugs. We're just gonna pull the knee in and switch off sides. Really good balance exercise to start out with, especially first thing in the morning, right? When your balance is on point. And all I'm doing is, from the side, I'm just pulling that knee up and in as tight as I can get it. Now, you might feel like you're all over the place as far as balance goes. I do these quite a bit, so I've got a lot of practice with that single leg balance. I know everybody does not. So if you feel like you're kind of all over the place with balance here, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. Let's go one more on each side. Second, we're gonna go toe touch. So I'm just gonna reach down as low as I can and touch my toes. Notice I'm bending my knees, that's perfectly okay. Come up and hands behind the head. Toe touch, hands behind the head. Toe touch, and hands behind the head. Even Carrie, my wife, she's been just crazy with the allergies right now. And as I mentioned, mine usually don't hit me until the fall. So this kind of blindsided me. I don't know what it is. If it's maybe I've developed an allergy to tree pollen, or if something's blowing in that normally isn't around, or maybe the NSA is testing a new mind control spray in the atmosphere. I don't know. Forget that NSA thing. I didn't actually say that. I never said NSA. There's gonna be a knock on my door in about 30 seconds. We're gonna go 2 more here. 2 and 1. And you know, we're just gonna go through this warm-up sequence just one time through, just to get things moving a little bit. I'm gonna use my mat for this next one. Grab my clipboard. We're gonna go Kneeling. So on both knees, I'm going to lean to one side down as low as I can to the floor and reach up on the other side, and then switch off sides. If you're feeling like that's as far as you can reach, that's okay. That's as far as you go. Do not try to force range of motion on this. This is a warm-up exercise, so we're just trying to get things moving a little bit, trying to get things a little loose, get some blood flowing through those muscles. We're not trying to force range of motion on any of these exercises. Four, three, two, one. I'm kneeling, my toes are on the floor, my knees are on the floor, of course, and my hands are crossed on my shoulders. I'm going to sit back toward my heels, touch my elbows to my knees, and then come right back up and bring the hips under the shoulders. Sit back, elbows to knees, hips under the shoulders, not shoulders back. Think hips up and forward. Hips up and forward. Let's go 3 more. 3. Sitting back and then coming up with hips forward. 2. And 1. Hands on the floor in what's called a quadruped position. I'm going to just touch my fingertips right behind my ear. I'm going to tuck that elbow through, lift that elbow up. We're going to go 10 on each side. There's 2, 3, almost like you're trying to touch your elbows together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fingertips, elbow through, elbow up high. Elbow through, elbow up high. Little warmer this week from what I understand. Someone was telling me we might even hit a 90-degree mark this week. That's good lawn mowing weather. Seriously, I actually enjoy mowing the lawn when it's really hot. Get a good schwitz going. One more here. Great. I'm going to kind of face in toward you so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better, because it's hard to get, I think, to get a sense of this from the side. I'm on all fours. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my elbows locked out. I'm going to let my shoulders relax so my torso drops down in between my shoulders. And then I'm going to push those shoulders out. Now, again, I am not bending the elbows. The elbows stay straight. Shoulders relax. And as you let those shoulders relax, you're almost going to feel like those shoulder blades pull together around your upper back. So like shrugging your shoulders backwards. 2 and 1. And now, let's go fix my watch band. We're going to bridge up and hold. I'm going to cross my ankle over my knee, cross my ankle over my knee, switching off sides. Ooh, those hips are a little tight for me, a little sore. What did I do? Maintaining those hips up off the floor. And you might not have that range of motion to let that knee drop down the way I can. That's all right, not everybody does. Even if you're just right here, that's okay. We're gonna go one more on each side. Boom, and boom. All right, so through that warm-up sequence, we're gonna get into our, what I call 7 round. 7 exercises, 7 times through. That's 49 exercises. We're gonna do 30 seconds per exercise with a 10-second break in between. That comes up to 30, 35-ish minutes. I've mentioned this before, but if you haven't been to one of my 7x7 workouts before, I am using a timer on my phone. And if you're looking for an exercise timer on your phone, this is not a paid product. I am not an ambassador or a representative for them. It's just a product that an app that I really like. It's called the Gym Next Flex Timer. Very, very versatile timer. I've been using it for all these virtual workouts whenever we do time stuff. So if you're looking for one, that is one I could highly recommend. It doesn't keep popping up with ads and stuff like that, which I find really annoying in an app. So I've got my timer set up for 49 rounds of 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're going to go, and I'm going to walk you through these exercises as we do them. You're going to hear this count down.
3, 2,
We're going to start.
Go.
Step back and touchdown, step up and knee. Touchdown, knee. Touchdown, knee. So I'm just focusing on one leg. There's a lot of balance involved here. I'm just going to step back with one foot, reach down and touch that static foot, and then drive that knee up and in front of me. You go as slow
3, 2, 1, rest.
or as fast as you feel like you need to go. Same thing, other leg.
3, 2, 1, go.
Step back and touch, bring that knee up. Now I'm not as balanced on this side, so I'm not going to try and turn my head and look at you, because I'm sure that I would go took us over tea kettle. So I'm just going to keep my focus right here, where I know I have the best balance.
3, 2, 1, rest.
And that way I avoid embarrassment and discomfort. Sitting down.
3, 2, 1,
Knees back
go.
in front of you. We're going to draw those golden arches. Tap in the middle, tap the sides. Now, if you can go hands up off the floor, great. If you need to touch down for balance or a little support, fine.
3, 2, 1, rest.
That little farther out your heels get from you, the more challenging it's going to feel.
3,
All fours,
1,
one leg extended. I'm going to pull back, pull back, pull back. tucking that elbow back. Focus on squeezing muscles through the upper back and behind the shoulder blade as you do that.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Now, with that leg extended, you should feel some good core activation.
3, 2,
Same thing,
1,
other side.
go.
Tuck the elbow back. I want you to feel that upper back engage. Feel those muscles around the shoulder and the shoulder blade kick in.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
That's going to be a favorite as the workout goes on. I can just tell.
3,
Kneeling.
2, 1,
We're going to walk
go.
those hands out as far as you feel like you're able to, and then right back in. So it's a kneeling version of a plank, adding a walk out. Not everybody's going to be able to extend
3,
out
2, 1, rest.
as far as someone else. That's okay. Or on your belly.
3, 2,
Doing that overhead.
1, go.
Reach behind the head back, reach overhead. Behind the back and overhead. The goal is to do this without your hands touching the floor. So notice my feet are up, my hands are up, my chin is lifted, my shoulders lifted off the floor. A lot of good core work, some work through the posterior
3,
chain.
2, 1, rest.
Posterior chain being that whole line of muscles all the way down the backside of your body and your glutes and your legs.
3, 2, 1, go.
Step back, drive the knee. Drive the knee. Oh, there you are. I can see you now. Again with this, go as slow or as fast as you feel like you need to go today. If you need to stop and take a drink of water, do that at any time.
3, 2, 1,
Preferably
rest.
during the 10-second breaks like now, but anytime you need to.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, balance. Don't let yourself get too distracted. Your balance will go haywire, along with your hay fever.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Golden arches.
3, 2,
Knees bent.
1, go.
Sides in, sides in. The farther your heels get from you, the tougher this exercise feels.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Ooh, that one cannot end quick enough for me today. All fours,
3,
one leg
2,
extended.
1, go.
Tuck that elbow back. I want you to really, with that hand that's staying on the floor, really dig down and push into the floor with that hand to help you keep your balance. At the same time, you're going to dig down with that toe to really keep the balance. That's going to help those core muscles and hip muscles engage.
1, rest.
Same thing, other side. Digging down with the hand, And the foot.
3, 2, 1, go.
Tucking that elbow back. If you're doing this right, you should almost be able to get that other knee up off the floor. Not that I want you to. I was doing that to demonstrate how hard you need to push down into the floor with that hand and that toe. So you should really feel that pressure release from gravity on that knee.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Oh, what's next? Oh, plank walkouts. Everyone loves those, right?
3, 2, 1, go.
Walk, walk, walk as far as you feel confident going, and then back up. Now, notice as I walk out, my hips straighten out a little bit. Not so I'm letting the back droop down.
2, 1, rest.
Blackbirds.
3,
Heels up.
1, go.
Arches are out. Shoulders back. Chin up. I'm sure you probably can't hear
3, 2, 1, rest.
the music I've got playing right now, but it's talking heads. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was.
2, 1,
That song.
go.
Step back, knee up. Starting round 15 of 49, or exercise 15, I should say. This is round 3 through our circuits.
3, 2, 1, rest.
10 seconds off. Drink of water if you need it, real quick, real quick.
3, 2, 1,
And then,
go.
here we go.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Golden arches.
3, 2, 1, go.
Again, the farther your heels get
3,
from you,
2, 1, rest.
the tougher that one's gonna feel. One hand, opposite
3,
foot.
2,
Push.
1, go.
Tuck back. Now, you're not holding weight, so you're gonna have to focus on really actively squeezing those muscles that move. That means upper back, the shoulder, around the shoulder blade. Don't just move that elbow in and out. I want you to squeeze those
2,
muscles.
1, rest.
Opposite side, hand, foot. Push down, dig in.
3, 2, 1, go.
Squeeze those muscles.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Plank walkouts. I know you love them.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Walk out as far as you feel like you can go confidently. Walk back. This is like doing those wagon wheel rollouts or those wheelbarrow wheel rollouts without the wheelbarrow wheel. Because I know probably no one who's watching me has one of those at home right now.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Or what's last? Blackburn.
3, 2,
Heels
1.
up,
Go.
shoulders up, chin up, behind the back, overhead. Trying not to touch the floor.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Woo. Step back, touchdown, knee up.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Knee. Boy, that timer sure keeps you honest in the time, huh?
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. Other side.
3, 2,
Ready?
1. Go.
Now, what helps me with balance, especially on my side that bit doesn't balance as well, think about the toes. Rip with the toes. Like Bruce Willis said in Die Hard, make fists with your toes.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Golden arches. This is round, what round are we coming up on?
3, 2, 1. Go.
Sides, center, sides, center, sides, center. Vary your intensity by how far away from you your heels get, both out to the sides and in front. Make those arches though. Arch
3,
up
2,
and
1. Rest.
woo! How you doing, folks?
3, 2, 1. Go.
Squeeze, squeeze. Push down hard with that hand and that foot. It's going to help you balance. It's going to help get that core, that shoulder, those hips engaged.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Switching sides.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Now notice, I'm trying my best not to roll out to the side like this. I'm trying to keep those hips and shoulders as level to the floor as I can.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Plank walkouts. Ready?
3,
Yeah,
2,
you're ready.
1. Go. 2, 1, rest.
Remember the last one? Do ya?
3, 2, 1,
Heels up,
go.
shoulders up, arching backwards.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
I think that was the end of round 4, right? We'll know shortly.
3, 2, 1, go.
Knee up. This is the start of exercise 28. $29. I don't know. I don't have my glasses on. It's hard for me to read that right now. It's little.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Woo!
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Exercise 30.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Feel those hamstrings work on that? Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Arches. Out and in. Out and in.
Three,
Feel those abs.
1, rest.
Probably the hip flexors too. Right there in the crease of the hip.
2, 1, go.
Remember, actively squeeze those muscles.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Oh, that's quickly becoming a favorite.
3, 2, 1, go.
Push down on that hand and that foot. Actively squeeze those muscles around the shoulder, shoulder blade, upper back. So we're focusing on circuit strength training. The idea is to feel those muscles work. Now,
3, 2, 1, rest.
if you've got a dumbbell, you could be using a dumbbell for that. Nothing wrong with that.
3, 2, 1, go.
But I'm doing things with people in mind who don't have equipment at home. Maybe your gym's not open yet. Maybe you don't have a gym membership. Maybe your kids are currently using
3, 2, 1, rest.
are currently using your dumbbell as a microphone and your stretch band as a jump rope.
3, 2, 1, go.
Because honestly, who hasn't used
a dumbbell as a microphone. I think I might have done it a couple times during exercise classes.
Three, two, one, rest.
All right. 2 circuits left to go.
3, 2,
We can do this.
1,
Right?
go.
We can do this. We got this. Hang in there. Remember with this one, you're going at your own pace. Oh, I see a comment up there. I'm going to have to see what it is. During the 10-second break.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Remind me not to eat right before your class. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Eating before exercise, that you kind of have to get a sense for what your body will tolerate and what it won't. And I've been eating before workouts long enough to know what I feel good with, what I don't feel good with. Heavy stuff.
3, 2, 1, rest.
As a general rule, so the cheeseburgers.
3, 2, 1, go.
But here's what often works for me. And this is what I had before I came in this morning. I had 2 slices of toast, made my own bread, 2 slices of toast with peanut butter and jelly. Best thing ever. Bananas work well for me.
2, 1, rest.
Oh yeah, that thing that I said is becoming my favorite.
3, 2, 1, go.
Too much dairy tends to not work well for me before a workout. I can usually tolerate a little milk or a couple scoops of yogurt or something like that, depending on what I'm doing. But I tend to avoid any kind of dairy before I work out.
3, 2, 1, rest.
That being said, if I'm doing like a long course triathlon, and I know I'm going to be out there for a
3,
while.
2, 1, go.
A lot of times my breakfast a few hours before the race is like an egg and cheese bagel, because I know that's going to help me feel a little more satisfied for longer. And if I have it
3,
long enough,
2, 1, rest.
if I have it long enough beforehand, that cheese sits just fine with me.
3, 2, 1, go.
Walk out, walk back.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Was that restful enough? Did I look out like I was resting?
3, 2, 1,
Here we go.
go.
Behind your back, overhead. Trying not to touch the floor. I know that's difficult. I know some of you may be sweeping on the floor a little bit, just because you don't have that range of motion through the shoulders yet. But do the best you can here. Keep those heels lifted. Keep those shoulders lifted.
3,
Swing
2,
those arms.
1. Rest.
Last circuit through. Then you'll never have to do these exercises
3,
again
2,
today.
1. Go.
I see another comment, but I'm going to wait until after I finish this, and we have our 10-second break before I read it. Oatmeal has worked for me, plain oatmeal, before a workout. Timing is everything, though.
3, 2,
Sometimes
rest.
Sometimes you have to experiment. I can't eat anything. Sometimes you have to experiment to see how long before a workout
2,
is the best
1.
timing for you.
Go.
And maybe you just need to figure out what that timing variable is. Or maybe you go to something like, if you're not going to be doing a workout and you need some energy for it, you're not going to be able to push through without something.
3,
Try
2, 1.
Try a carbohydrate sport drink, like a Gatorade or a Quick Aid or something like that.
3, 2, 1. Go.
I might avoid something like orange juice, a little too acidic.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
These darn things.
3, 2, 1. Go. Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Other side. Boy, I'm suddenly very quiet, aren't I?
3, 2, 1. Go.
Pull back, down, squeeze.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Walkouts. 2 exercises left in this workout.
3, 2, 1. Go.
And then we're going to stretch it out.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Heels up. Shoulders up.
2, 1. Go.
Behind, in front. Behind, in front. This is kind of like your classic Superman exercise, but it's mobile. The common name for this is a prone
3,
dynamic
2,
Blackburn.
1. Done.
And we're done. We are done. Done. You made it through. You made it through.
You know what? I think we're going to start. We've done some quad stuff, some quadricep stuff. We're going to start by stretching out those quads. So if you need to be next to something to balance, great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my left hand, take my right foot, and pull up. Oh, that feels good. If you don't need to balance on something, fine. If your balance is on point today, fantastic. You're going to hold onto a chair, touch the wall, whichever. But notice you're trying to keep the knees closer together. I'm not letting you go way back here or out to the side. That's one of the things I like about this variation, where I'm going across the body, I'm reaching with the opposite hand, is it makes it easier for me to not get out of line on this stretch. And it's also easier for most people to reach their foot. A lot of people, it's hard to reach the foot on the same side. You really have to flex that knee in order to do that. And that's too much for a lot of people. All right, same thing other side. If you don't need to balance on something, great. If you need to hold something for balance, perfectly okay. Holding something is not going to reduce the effectiveness of this stretch. And balancing without holding will not increase the effectiveness, because balancing, touching, whatever, has nothing to do with the muscle that we're trying to stretch right now. Hold just a few more seconds. Ooh, hey, feel that heart rate coming down? Awesome. You guys are doing great today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. We're going to do these few stretches that I always like to do. One leg extended out, one heel pulled in. I'm going to reach out toward that toe. If you can't reach your toe, hold on to your ankle or here and pull yourself in a little bit. Whatever you need to do to feel that stretch up through the back of this leg, up to the hamstring, up through the calf. You're probably going to feel a stretch through the opposite side on your back as well. I know I've talked about this in the past. Stretching does not necessarily eliminate soreness or even reduce it. Post-exercise soreness. What stretching does is it helps you maintain that range of motion. It helps you maintain flexibility, mobility. Muscle soreness, and now I'm going to put this elbow down on the floor. I'm going to reach way up and over, feel that stretch down the side. Muscle soreness is a result of what's called micro tears in your muscles, small little bits of damage that stress causes to your muscles. Don't freak out, because that's perfectly normal. That's actually what you want from a strength or muscular workout, is you want those micro tears in your muscle. What your body does then is it goes in, it sends in different things to rebuild, to fix those tears in muscle, which will make that muscle more resilient, more resistant to that stress in the future. And that means your muscle gets stronger. You're able to do more with it. So strength, that's part of where your strength comes from. So you actually want those micro tears in muscle. Micro tears also, to an extent, help improve the cross-sectionality of muscle, improve the size, the hypertrophy, the growth of muscle. So those micro tears, your body will help build more muscle tissue on. And that's part of how your body improves its muscle mass or increases its muscle mass. It's not all of how your body increases its muscle mass. It has a lot to do with how much fluid is stored in a muscle. But that's part of how your body increases muscle mass. is that stress. That stress not only causes the micro tears, which gets muscle rebuilt, but it causes your body to store more fluid in there. That's why sometimes after a strength workout, you'll feel that kind of pumped up, the muscle will look a lot larger. Your body's storing a lot more fluid in there because it's rushing all that stuff in there to help fix the muscle. Feet together, tall posture. We're not slouching down. We're keeping those shoulders lifted and back, and we're pulling in so that back stays flat. Let me show you what I mean from the side. Here. Okay, so I'm pulling myself in. I'm not slouching down. I'm pulling in. The goal is to feel the stretch in the insides of the thighs, not necessarily through the back. We're promoting good posture in this stretch, or at least trying to. All right, we're going to do one last stretch. Child's pose. I like finishing a workout with this child's pose stretch. Even if the bill of my cap doesn't let me get my head as low as I want to. Dang. Holding a few more seconds. And up. Thank you all for, Jennifer, I'm glad you liked it. Thank you for being here today. Thank you all for being here today. We had 3, I thought I saw 4 pop up for just a moment. I'll be back on Thursday morning at 7:45. And I'm hoping that these sinuses are a little more amenable that day. Thursday, we're going to be doing more of my impact fitness class format. So be prepared for a little bit more of a cardio workout. And Julie, if you're on there, that's your heads up. I will see you all on Thursday. Thank you so much. Get some water.